What's going on, guys? JSGC Football here. Today I will be doing the vlog for Preston North End versus Norwich, as it's nice to be back at Deepdale. I've not been on since Millwall. As Christmas has just got underway and it's nice to be back. I can't wait to get into it, and hopefully Preston North End will bring home the 3 points. So with Preston, it really needs to improve our home form. Our away form's great, but at home, it's just absolutely terrible, and it has been all season. We must do better. I think in our last 10 games, we've won 5 and lost 5, so we're a little bit hit and miss. We're a little bit unpredictable, and I'm happy to say now, we've finally got some strikers, as we've had the bad news with Enquiries, he's out for the season, with a cruciate... As Enquiries is out for the season with a cruciate ligament, ouch. As that is 7 to 8 months right off the bat. So we've brought in reinforcements, which I'm happy about. If they're on loan, it's just a short-term fix. As we've got Liam Delap from Manchester City, recalled from Stoke. And we've got Tom Cannon from Everton. So that gives us a little bit of options with Ched Evans, as Ched Evans was our only striker. And hopefully his purple patch of form will continue, as he's red out at the minute. And it's hard to argue, he doesn't deserve this new contract, another extended year, as it's only a year, but I think he deserves it. I personally probably would have held back till the summer, as hopefully he'll still be motivated and hopefully he'll still continue to get the goals. Hopefully the purple patch will continue, but he's no spring chicken anymore, as he's 34. He's getting on a bit. With Norwich, they won't be playing Todd Cantwell, as I've seen the Norwich news, as they've had a little bit of falling out, so looking to sell him now, as they're going to be parting ways. Where he'll end up, it'll be quite interesting with Norwich. So they've got their new manager, David Wagner. And the key players to watch out for, I just love Max Aaron's absolute quality right back. Absolutely brilliant. And that's what we lack at North End, a proper quality right wing back. And Max Aaron's fits that bill, but he'd never join North End. It's his Premier League quality. Absolutely fantastic player. And also Pukki and Josh Sargent as well. Absolute quality players, as they've been the two main players for Norwich so far. As Pukki's on 8 goals and Sargent out on the left, he's got 9 goals in the minute. So they're the two danger men to watch out for North End. We've got to keep an eye on them. And also watch for Max Aaron's doing the overlap on the right. So that's what we've got to do. So we've just got to press him. We've got to get in the face. And hopefully it will bring home the 3 points. Something has to change at Deepdale. I think it'll suit Liam Delap, the 3-5-2, instead of playing Stoke with one up front. As I think hopefully Evans can feed off him. And also you got Cannon to chip in as well. And also we've got Fernandez. We don't really need to talk about North End, because North End fans know all about Preston North End, where we're going wrong and what we could do more. If we get a proper right back or proper right wing back, I think it's a successful transfer season, as we'll go there in the summer, where the short-termism is of Preston North End. As we've got a lot of loads, we've got a lot of players out of contract, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it in the summer, as it could be a very interesting summer for North End, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. In a minute, we're 2 points behind the playoffs. Sitting in 10th, Norwich are 11th in the league, as they're 1 point behind us, as they're 3 points off the players. They've been very, very disappointing this season. I'm surprised to see how poor they've been. I thought they'd be a playoff team at the very least. But if you are enjoying the content, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to JSGC Football, so it really does help the channel grow, as I will be doing more Deepdale vlogs, and also across non-league and other grounds as well, as I love to do ground hopping. So stick with us, enjoy the vlog, and I will see you guys in Preston itself, as I will show you in Preston where to drink, the best places to be, and what to drink, what I'll be having. But I will see you guys in Preston. Right, so we're starting the session in the Greyfriars Preston, our usual spot in the Wetherspoons. So the beer I am on is the Wallops Wood. So it's a Bowman's Ale, and it comes from where does it come from? Dorset? Hampshire. Sorry, Hampshire. So it's down there, that country, Southampton country, Hampshire. It's a little bit surprised as we did originally thought it'd be from Nottingham areas. It's Bowman Ales, that is the company that makes the Wallops Wood. I describe it as quite a hoppy drink. I'd rate it 6.5 out of 10, so I will just show you what it looks like. So this has cost me £2.29 in the Wetherspoons to get the day started. But for the next one, it is a treat. I can't wait to try the next one, as I'll leave that as a surprise what the next location is. So after doing a bit of research on Bowman Ales, it's closer to Portsmouth, but it's still Hampshire regions down where it's near Portsmouth, as I'd say, because it's closer there. So it's just a bit up north from Portsmouth, where it's located. But you can get this on a cask from any Wetherspoons, so it's quite it's a good beer, nothing more. So as you can see, we're going to the Chain House tap room. This is a new event, this. It's a new place. So let's go in. So in the Chain House, here's your options that you can have. It's a brand new place that's only been open just over a week. So welcome to the Chain House Preston. I'm on the New Vision, which is an IPA, and it is 6%, and it's served in 2/3 of a pint glass. This has come to £4.40, so it's a little bit more on the expensive side, but they do their own brewery, and I can't wait to try this very strong IPA at 6%. Very nice. So if you like your IPAs, you'll love this. It's very strong, but it's very, very nice. I think personal opinion, I'd give it probably 7.5 out of 10, that one. It's very, very strong, is one thing I will say, and it's a little bit more on the hoppier side. But still liking it, and I might have to have the second pint here. But I'll get back to you whether away fans are allowed in the Chain House. I'm not too sure whether it's at home fans only or whether they do allow Norwich or away fans here. I'll find out for you. Right, so here is our next place. So we are in the Plau, so it's spelled a little bit different, so P-L-A-U like that. As we'll show you the beer that I've got, as I can't wait to show you guys. As I think JSGC will love this place, as it's got asphalt cider, and I love it as well. But I'm on the beer today, so I'll give you my recommendations as I'll rate it as well. Looking forward to this one. So I must say I love the Plau, I just love the decor that comes with it, absolutely beautiful. So I've seen it on the recommendation, it's starting to come familiar with it, I've seen it before. So I'll just show you. Absolutely beautiful. I know they do gins as well as beer, like I said, I do a little bit of everything at the Plau. And it just gets better and better. I think this might be my favourite place so far. Maybe my favourite place in Preston. So I will just show you it down below, if it will. So as you can see here, what you're looking at is like a glass floor. But the decor is absolutely fantastic. It gives me Manchester vibes. But I'm on the Nightfall beer, so I will give it a taste now. little bit fruity. It has a little bit of taste of this. But I'll get back to you what is the percentage and the price of it as well. But let's give it a score. I think I'd give it a 7.25 out of 10 going for the Nightfall. So as you can see, we're in the Morbrook. So as you can see, we're in the Morbrook. I'm on the American Gangster IPA. How does this taste?
There we go.
If I give it a solid 6 out of 10, it's not my favourite today, I think I will say. It's alright, but it's nothing more than that. So for the American Gangster and what are you on, Chris?
I'm on the
So Chris is on the Wild Horse, I'm on the American Gangster. It's come to £8.80 this has. So again, it's not really the cheapest here, but give it 6 out of 10. One thing I will say about the lineup, I'm not impressed at all. It's very negative and it's just not good enough. So we've gone with one up front with Woodburn sitting behind Cannon. So here is our starting 11. So Woodman, Lindsay, Brown, Johnson, McCann, Story, Hughes, Ledson, Woodburn, Diaby and Cannon. So we do not have a designated left wing back or right wing back. It's far too negative for me. My prediction was going to be 2-1 North End. And whether we change that in the second half, if things go wrong, we'll see. But my prediction, I will go with a 2-1 Norwich, especially seeing that lineup. I'm not feeling positive anymore here. It's just far too negative that. I'm not impressed at all by Lowe. And this is where we're going wrong at Deepdale. Hopefully he will prove me wrong, we'll see. As I will see you guys at Deepdale. Here we are at Deepdale.
Deepdale, please give a real welcome to our debutante today, number 28, Tom Cannon.
Chance of the game. So 10 minutes in, our first chance of the day. 10 minutes in, corner to North End here.
Sitting 22, Teemu Pukki.
Pukki with goal, far too easy. That absolutely pathetic first chance of the day for Norwich. 1-0 Norwich here, just short of 15 minutes. It's like I said, it's far too negative for the team like that. Diaby right wing back, and I think we've got Johnson at left wing back, maybe Hughes, but it's just absolutely negative the lineup. It didn't inspire at all, and there's no. I didn't see why we're behind first chance of the day, and they just take it like that as we just back off and let Pukki take a shot. Absolutely pathetic here. Hold Midgeville, it's jamming it on 1-0 down. Tell me something different here at North End. Losing at Deepdale once again. Norwich, absolutely pathetic. Well, 3-0, half an hour down. May not be recorded, I'm on the concourse at the minute, but absolute shit show here. Just sums up the day. It's really nice atmosphere at North End. Thank you so much. I'm really enjoying this. 3-0 down, and you got overly aggressive student. I'm really enjoying this. Thank you so much. So with Kieran, Dal, and Pukki. So Dal, double, and Pukki. 3-0, half an hour here. Well, it's 4-0 Norwich here. I've had enough. I'm going home. It's going to say absolutely sick of it. It's going to say absolute terrible day. No one's saying it really. But yeah, and don't forget, ever walked out 4-0, don't forget ever knowing a 4-0 home loss. Because there's still 20 odd minutes to go here at Deepdale. But it's been a shit day, students have ruined it as well. It's been a real strange experience here at Deepdale. Because I've never known anything like it here. As you can see here, we've got the massive walkout here. Well, third credit to Norwich have been absolutely better, took the chances. As I said, we did have a better start to the second half. We could maybe got a goal and should have scored, but yeah, game setting match here, and just been too much for us really. So, as you can see, we're in the Guildale house here, drowning our sorrows. We're left with 20 minutes to go since 4-1. So there's only one way to stay out the cold and drown our sorrows and cheer ourselves up. Cheers. We're finally back home, out the wind, out the cold, out the rain. I'm just happy to be back home. I've never been more happier than to be home after a 4-0 defeat at Deepdale against Norwich. But I'm taking nothing away from Norwich. They absolutely fully deserve the win. Fair credit to you guys. That is the type of Norwich I'd expect to see. As they absolutely battered us. As soon as I saw the lineup, I just knew we was going to lose. As I was optimistic before I saw that lineup. They're just better. They took the chances and just absolutely battered us. So they took those chances, especially in the first half. I mean, when you're 3-0 down after half an hour, there's just no coming back from that, no matter how you play. You cannot give the opponent 3 goals and expect to get anything from it. And third credit to Norwich fans, I thought they made a decent noise, as I'd probably rate them 7 out of 10. I thought that's fairly loud, and third credit, they brought a decent number as well to Deepdale. As I was told in no uncertain terms by students that I wasn't allowed to film, for whatever reason. As apparently I couldn't record myself, which is a little bit weird, as I'd like a bit more information on that regarding that. Why I can't actually speak. It's actually specifically said what gave it away is me actually speaking into it, which is a little bit weird. I mean, I get it if I was filming the footage of the players like that is a little bit of a grey matter of recording the match itself or clips of it, but actually recording myself and speaking into it's my footage, so I'm not too sure where you're going with that. Is it completely ruined the experience for me like that? But it doesn't put me off. We'll be there against Spurs, as I will be back. JSGC football will be back. As it's the first time it's happened to me. It's the first time it's happened on any of the channels over the last 5 years, that. But we live and learn from it. It's because it doesn't put me off. No offend that. It's just some job worth, so we'll just continue with it. But with no offend, it just started with DRB at right back, because I felt a little bit sorry of it, especially when we matched up against Norwich. It just backfired, especially with Hughes at left back and DRB at right back, as we're not really used to playing 4 at the back, as you could tell. And it just went all wrong, and I just couldn't understand why we didn't play Delap up front, matching with... Mine's gone blank, with Cannon, as that would have made more sense rather than Woodburn. But to be fair to Woodburn, he had a good game, so I'm not too sure that's the right course to take him off. But everything about it was just completely wrong. We got absolutely battered, 69 minutes, and it was a mass exodus. As I'd had enough, especially with especially with other North Enders, as I just went to the pub as well, because I had to catch up with my I just had to catch up with North Enders and my pal as well, so who I go to games with mostly, so it's a relief for me. But fair credit to Norwich, because they have much to do for North End, as we were absolutely torn a new one, and I'm not going to excuse it at all. I was going to say their own form at Deepdale is an absolute disgrace to this season. I don't think any North Ender will disagree with that. Absolutely disgraceful. It really puts you off. As you can see it around me, that's why I probably got picked out. It's because there's so many empty seats around me. At the beginning of the season, there's everyone around me. Now it's just me and a few others. But there's about 20 odd empty seats around me in the Invincibles, as I'm in Block H, close to the away fans. But it just goes to show, because I won't blame anyone. It's cold, it's wet, and we're not winning at Deepdale. We haven't won since October now at Deepdale. It's really not a nice experience. But away from home, it's a completely different matter. At home, we're just not discovered it. Ryan Lloyd just hasn't got it right at home, and he doesn't seem to know how to do it either. As we'll just plod on, really. As hopefully we'll turn up against as hopefully we will turn up at Birmingham, as we seem to do that away from home now and again, turn up and get the 3 points, which takes pressure off us. As I feel that's the most we can hope for, most look forward to, really, mid-table, and try and start relegation trouble and job's done. But where we go next season, we'll wait and see, as we've got short-term low end of the season. And just everything about Deepdale, everything about Preston North End at the minute just stinks. Everything about the club stinks. As you won't think we're 13, but just everything from the outside, it just stinks, and it's not a quite nice atmosphere. As it's just not a nice atmosphere at all, especially at Deepdale, as you can tell. It's everything about it, from leaky roofs, poor vans zoning into 10, where non-league clubs have better facilities, so that really just show the club up, to where we are now, as we've got a poor squad, and it will get poorer next season if we don't recruit properly. But it is what it is, as we, like many North Enders have 60 odd years, live in hope. But will it ever change at North End? We'll see. Don't forget to like and subscribe to JSGC Football for more football content, more PNE content, as we will be doing more non-league vlogs as well, more vlogs of other clubs, as I can't wait to show you that as well. As I can't wait to visit the other grounds as well, as I'm really excited for that in the future. As not PNE fans, I really want to hear from you guys. Do give me thoughts on the squad and the club as a whole, as I really want your opinions on this. Just let me know in the comments below what you think of the club so far, and what can be done. But I've been JSGC Football, and I will see you next time, hopefully at Spurs. Peace. Ciao for now.